Have you ever felt guilty just for needing help? Have you ever said sorry, even when you didn't do anything wrong? Do you feel like you're always too much for people or not enough? Do you have trouble trusting others or even trusting yourself? Do you push people away but still feel abandoned? If so, there's a reason, and it may be rooted in how you were raised. If you grew up with emotional neglect, with criticism instead of comfort, or with love that felt conditional, then chances are you didn't just grow up fast, you grew up alone, even if people were physically present. And now, as an adult, your body still reacts to the world as if no one is there to keep you safe. That's not your fault, but it's now your responsibility to give yourself the care you never received. This is what reparenting means. Before you can reparent yourself, you need to understand what was missing. Ask yourself, did I feel emotionally safe as a child? Were my feelings respected? Was I allowed to say no? Did anyone teach me how to self-soothe or set boundaries? If the answer is no, then part of you is still waiting for those lessons, and it's time to start giving them to yourself. If you were raised to please others, you may not know how to protect yourself now. Reparenting means learning how to say, that doesn't work for me. I need time to think. I'm not available for that. No, not with anger, but with clarity. You don't need to explain everything. You don't need permission. Boundaries are how adults say, I matter too. Practice this in small ways, saying no to plans when you feel drained, leaving a conversation that turns toxic, ending contact with people who manipulate or belittle you. Boundaries are not rejection, they're protection. If you were shamed, ignored, or criticized as a child, your inner voice may now sound the same. You might think, I'm too sensitive. I shouldn't feel this way. I'll only be loved if I'm perfect. Reparenting means changing that voice step by step. Say to yourself, I am allowed to feel what I feel. My needs are not a burden. I deserve love without having to earn it. I can learn, grow, and take up space. It may feel strange at first, but with practice, your nervous system begins to trust again. You begin to feel safe inside your own mind. When things go wrong, what's your first reaction? If you blame yourself immediately, it's likely you were blamed as a child. Instead of criticizing yourself, reparenting means offering compassion. Ask, what would I say to a friend in this moment? What did I need to hear back then? What can I give myself now? Being kind to yourself isn't weakness, it's repair. It's how you learn to stay with yourself, even when you make mistakes. Children need structure. So do we. Reparenting means showing up for yourself in daily ways. Eating when you're hungry, sleeping at regular times, drinking water, taking breaks, moving your body gently. These may seem small, but every time you meet a basic need, you're telling yourself, I matter. You don't need to wait until burnout. You don't need to prove pain before you rest. You are allowed to care for yourself because you exist. If you grew up in chaos, calm might feel unfamiliar, even uncomfortable. So reparenting also means learning to feel safe again. That might look like taking deep breaths before reacting, journaling when you feel overwhelmed, sitting with uncomfortable feelings without running from them. You're not doing this to fix yourself. You're doing this to build a new foundation where you feel steady and supported from within. Reparenting is not just a practice, it's a relationship. It's between you and the part of you that still waits for love. When something hurts, you now ask, what do I need right now? How can I support myself instead of abandon myself? When someone triggers you, you say, I am still safe. I can respond, not react. You are no longer the powerless child. You are the adult now. And that adult is wise enough to pause, soft enough to feel, strong enough to protect. You cannot rewrite your childhood, but you can create a new home within yourself, where you are no longer afraid to be seen, where your needs are met, not dismissed, where your feelings are welcomed, not judged. Every time you speak to yourself with kindness, every time you set a limit, every time you offer rest, care, or protection, you are reparenting. You are rebuilding. And maybe, for the first time, you are learning what it feels like to be safe with yourself.